So guys, hello. Hello, Sarangees.
Hello, Sarangees.
We're back.
Back again. In the words of Alyssa Edwards. And we are doing the what? The Glory After Party. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Shout out to Waka Flocka.
So we're going to do things a little bit differently, right?
Because we do things differently around here?
Well, we're going to do the Indie Drama Awards for The Glory, which is fine because that's fun. Yes. But remember last time we got feedback or we felt like the American remake was just too long?
Yes.
I think we can do a version. We could just do a shorter one of just the main characters.
So people like the American remake?
Some people liked it, but they were like, hey, maybe it's like a little too long. Like, I don't think you need to go down to like, you know, the henchmen. You know what I mean? Because I was very detailed.
Oh, so like maybe just like the main cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And then we're going to do something different, right? We took some suggestions. So people wrote in. Sarangees wrote in. So from Jennifer B, she suggested that we do what are our epilogues for certain characters. Also, she said certain, not all of them. She's like, just certain.
Well, we know because certain people are in jail. So we don't need to know what's going on.
Yes.
With Jaejun, he is trapped in concrete.
In the concrete jail.
So
forever and ever and ever.
Forever and ever. It's a Glory After Party, so it is the saddest party you've ever been to.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sad-ass party.
I think it's a satisfying party.
It's a very satisfying party, and there's nothing we love more than being what? Satisfied.
Love being satisfied. Okay, so let's do the Indie Drama Awards, okay?
It's the End of Drama Awards. It's the End of Drama Awards.
Yeah.
Okay. See, we get nominated for an Emmy.
Okay. So the first category, okay? The first category goes to Dulcé. Biggest girl what moment?
Now, I can say this is a deep cut.
Okay. We like deep cuts.
The young man filling the house up with flowers.
Yeah. Yo.
The teacher's son.
That was bad shit.
Filling the house up with flowers.
Yeah.
To kill the daddy.
That's crazy because I think, again, that's like the first revenge, right? And like, you don't know what's going to happen.
No, and you did not think her sitting up, ponying up to that man, sitting up, because what did she call? She called, it was a sunbae moment.
She was her sunbae, yeah.
So, some of them, and so she's sitting up drinking with old boy, having him, and that's the first time we see her really out here just smiling at somebody's husband face. Being friendly, because you know you can't smile at a man.
No.
Sometimes because you can't. Well,
it's so sad that you can't smile at a man.
Do you know some stories?
In fact, sometimes you know what I just do? I frown. I don't frown. I just don't make eye contact.
I saw something online where they were telling cashiers don't say yes sir or no sir to male customers. Because don't smile too much at male customers because they will think that you're interested in them just because you're being polite.
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
You know, also random.
I'm working at a Piggly Wiggly. Leave me alone.
I also don't like it when I go to Chick-fil-A in LA or in New York. They do not say, "How may I serve you today?"
Oh no, they're rude as hell.
They're like, I love it. Every time I go to the drive-thru, they're like, "Welcome to Chick-fil-A. How may I serve you today?" Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. And I'm like, great.
They couldn't get these Yankees.
I wish they would say that.
They can't get these Yankees to do it. They can't get them Yankees to do it, and they can't get these Sun Yankees to do it. So there ain't no way. Because I pulled up to a Chick-fil-A, and he was like, yeah. And I was like,
yeah.
So I'm from Atlanta. You cannot talk to me like this at a Chick-fil-A?
I created Chick-fil-A.
How very dare you?
The Dwarf House. Have you heard of it?
The Dwarf. Have you heard of it, girl? I know where the original one is. How very dare you?
I know. We drive by it every time I look at it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the original one. I get so excited.
My brother was. You know what's crazy? I've never been.
I've only driven by it.
My brother's been a million times.
Genuinely, we talked about this. I went to the Chick-fil-A grand opening in New York City.
I get it. I remember having Chick-fil-A. I remember having Chick-fil-A. I've been ordering a bunch of it and for a Daily Show. Oh. But you know the most epic thing that happened when I was there was, and I missed it because I was on the road. Roy had a Waffle House truck.
Oh.
Outside, come to Daily Show. You know, Waffle House doesn't basically go.
They're only in the South.
They drove the truck from Atlanta.
That's pretty epic.
For Roy.
That's pretty epic.
And I wasn't in town. I was like, this motherfucker. How dare you get a Waffle House truck?
I know.
I remember when Waffle House didn't take credit cards. But yes, that was my grow up moment. Okay. And so, Chrissy.
Yes.
What is your WTF moment.
Yeah, basically my girl what? Honestly, it's Haejung taking her top off. I was like, what the f-?
No, are you sure it's her taking off the top or the fact they gave her CGI breasts?
Both. I was just like, that just came out of nowhere. She's like, I bought him that shirt. She goes,
take it.
And I'm like, what?
Also, wearing a man's shirt, I don't think I like it.
Also, that shirt fit her a little too well for it to be a full man shirt. Well, unless Chejun is kind of small.
He's a narrow man.
But he's like buffed. He looked
pretty.
He's skinny. He had abs.
Yeah, abs don't make you buff.
I guess he's kind of like a taller like he's like a model figure.
He got skinny abs, not workout abs.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no difference when you get an ab, but yeah, he's a thin man.
Okay. Best character.
Hyunam.
Me too. Yay! We love Hyunam.
Love her. Her glow up was amazing. The way she came from so far.
She did.
And honestly, she's another person who just needed a friend.
A friend. She was such a good mom. She tried to protect that child as much as she could.
She went to hell for that.
She really did. And she was such a good ride or die for Dong-eun. And I think Dong-eun needed someone like her to kind of open her up.
But also, Hyunam needed Dong-eun because it was it also gave her confidence because it's like for so long, she'd been made to feel like she was incompetent. She didn't know how to drive. And
then she almost kind of unlocked a new, she empowered her, but also helped her unlock, talents that she probably never knew she had. She's a great spy. She didn't really get caught either.
She never got...
She was, out there taking photos. She was tailing, 30 people at once, you know?
And truly, very obviously, because one time she almost gets caught, so she's like, yeah. But sometimes it's when you look a certain way, you can be invisible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. She was my favorite. I loved her so much. The actress is amazing. So
I need to go back and watch. I'm
all
trying
of her stuff.
Yeah, Uncounty Counter. I need to go back and do that because now I'm getting more into Miss Night and Day. But who was your worst character?
Oh, I mean, I feel like it's going to be both of ours.
Mr. Bob?
No, Dong-eun's mom. Or Mr. Bob. Dong-eun's mom. For me, at least. I just god awful lady. Just everything about her. She did not have an ounce of love, remorse,
regret, nothing.
Just nothing.
Justified.
She's genuinely the most selfish, cartoonish character that I've ever just everything about her. The hair, the way she was cutting up those apples with the knife and eating it. I was just this person is Looney Tunes.
Well, that's all. And I've also shown us that anytime you see somebody cutting an apple with a knife and then eating that. Also, have you ever tried to do that? It's very scary.
It's scary. Why would you,
I'm not a pirate or a villain. It's the scariest thing to try to eat out of. I said
Mr. Bob?
Mr. Bob because of the children.
Oh, well, I mean,
because of the children.
I forgot. I didn't forget about it, but yes, he is.
Because in the same way that there was nothing redeemable about the mom, there was nothing redeemable about Mr. Bob because the fact that another teacher knew that he was doing this.
Yeah.
And then the other teacher still didn't do, not only the other teacher, he's like, I don't know what to do.
You know what you could have done?
Is
you could have told the police.
If you had the videos, because how does this not make him an accessory?
Also, yes, we never really talked about this. What the actual F was he doing?
You collected all of this evidence. What were you waiting for?
Yeah, and he's just like, I think you'll do a better job. Thank you. And it's like, what?
Also, truly just spinning around, scary movie style. What are you waiting for?
Yeah, he is an accessory. Yeah, he's not an accomplice, but he
turned a blind eye.
Yeah. That's awful. Anyways, I don't know. They never go into the full investigation.
I think it's just he got busted in the head and sent to jail. Yeah. And I think I think we can leave it at that. I think the author was the writer was yeah, you get it. You know what?
The pedophile thing's pretty bad. Got it, you know? Okay. The best bully.
Sara.
Yeah. She was pretty awful.
Because not only did she confused Sohee and Dong-eun. Mm-hmm. She was continuing to bully Haejung into adulthood.
Adulthood, yeah.
And then she proceeds to start bullying Yeonjun when these things start happening, and she starts turning on Yeonjun. She's like, "Oh, but you don't know about me," because we never questioned why did she keep the video.
I know.
Of Yeonjun, because she could have just deleted it.
I think either she forgot about it. We talked about. I think she forgot about it, or I don't know. I think I have to agree though. I think she has the most like bully tendencies next to Yeonjun because she was just constantly mean. Mean the entire time.
But also, and we never find out a reason, because Yeonjun is like, oh, we can see how her mother treated her. Sada's parents, her dad was...
She's a PK.
She's a PK, one. But it's like her mother was but you can tell her mother was loving, her mother was supportive. Her dad was probably... Her dad was also, it's like, she's been on drugs since she was a teenager.
Well, that's the thing. Is it the drugs? Did the drugs addle her brain? Did it alter her? I don't know. But I think it's not even the drugs. I think at the core, she's a rotten egg.
Yeah.
At the core, she's rotten. Like, she just wasn't, nothing redeemable about her. She never felt bad.
No.
Like, and if you think about it, it was...
And she's getting other people addicted to drugs.
Yeah. Yeonjun's best friends were Sara and Chejun. Yeah, those two. So... for me, I actually thought the best bully or like the worst bully was probably the teacher. Just because, my God, the ability to bully a child like that as an educator.
And slapped her 17 times.
17 times. And the amount of abuse, the way he would talk to her, he would scream, curse, hit. Like he had no reason to treat a child that way, Okay.
Most unhinged performance.
So the most unhinged performance, I actually think it was a close tie. Oh man. I mean, I think Dong-eun's mom again.
Yeah.
Just
setting the fire.
No, but for me it's her like
in the restaurant?
No, in the parking lot. Like looking for Dong-eun in the back in the car. Be like, where is she at the school?
Why would she be in the car?
Like crazy. Who was yours?
Oh, her setting the fire.
Yeah.
But because that whole because not only was it her setting the fire, it was her kind of being like this like Rumpelstiltskin kind of. She looked like she didn't look human. Like it was almost like she was making shapes with her body.
I know.
Like it was like it was very much like demon dancing kind of thing.
It's actually it's kind of crazy. Best scene in the drama.
I would say Jae-joon beating Mr. Bob.
Yeah, that was pretty satisfying. And you don't feel really bad because guess what? He's a pedophile.
Not only did he hit the man with the camera.
I know, that was so
when
violent.
He was like,
I was like,
which one of y'all is? Because he kept, what did I tell you? He came in, which one of y'all? And then it was like, which one? Cool. Took the, you won't have a picture of my baby.
And then he takes to you.
And like you was like, because let me tell you something. That's when somebody shows up to a party with no jewelry on and their hair pulled back because you know it's gonna be some shit. When you come outside, it's a real Vaseline on the eyebrow.
It's crazy.
This is round one. It's like boxer level. Like, oh, okay, cool.
It's nuts.
He rolled in and was just like, yeah, which him? Thank you so much. That's how you know somebody's really gonna get to some shit. When they thank somebody, was like, who am I? Thank you. Bye. It's crazy. So,
for me, it's actually Dong-eun and Yeonjun's final face-off at prison. Like, to me, her leaving Yeonjun wondering what the unfair thing was. I thought that was just like leaving her wondering.
Because she's like,
forever.
what don't I know? What don't I know? Because she thought like she knew everything.
And she thought that she can get away with this. She thinks she can still get it like to escape from all of this. And I'm just like, you can't.
For her to be like, I'm gonna get out of here. Your mother's next door.
Yeah.
Your husband, your ex-husband is in the UK.
Yeah.
And Chejun's in a foundation.
She doesn't know. But she doesn't know where
she doesn't know.
She doesn't know Chejun's gone.
So she doesn't know Chejun's in the foundation.
No.
She
also doesn't know that her mom is at the point of ignoring her because that ignoring scene comes later.
So she didn't know her mom was
So
in
she
jail.
thinks her mom's like, she doesn't know what happened to her mom. So she's just kind of like, okay, so maybe her mom could save her, maybe Chejun. She's probably banking on Chejun saving her. Nope, Chejun is long gone.
Gone.
God, okay.
Your boy is outside.
Just but I love that scene. It was so good. Most cathartic moment.
Oh, Toyoung punching Jejun outside the jail.
Toyoung punch. Oh yeah.
Because you popped up. Listen, thank
were
you
like,
for
"That's
whooping
my
old
dog."
boy's ass. Sure, I'm gonna help you with the legal fees and all of that. But you doing too much. You should on some uncle shit, fine.
Yeah.
On some man shit, cool. But
Yeah.
you're being disrespectful. And for him to look in the face and be like, oh, I'm your daughter's father. You're talking to me real reckless.
Yeah.
You're talking to me real reckless. So I think, because he talks to everybody real reckless.
I know.
So I see him getting just.
Mine was Hyunnam slapping Yeonjun. I was literally like, yes. I was like clapping.
Yes.
I loved that. Like, thank God, because she was all like, Yeonjun was so abusive to Hyunnam. Remember that first scene? She steps on her hand.
And I'm like, you don't know her. That was so wild to me. I was like, ma'am, you don't know this woman.
So for her to like bitch slap her twice, I was like, yes.
But for her to go,
yes.
I have something I need to return to you. Wow.
God. Anyways, okay. The most devastating scene.
The domestic violence scene. When her husband's like just
The
truly.
real, that, yeah.
And I'm just like, this is too long.
Fast forward.
And I was like, fast. And I kept going, okay, it's done. Oh, no, we cut back.
More?
Okay.
No, yeah.
No, that was the one I couldn't take. That was the
Yeah.
one I couldn't take. I had to go past that.
For me, it was Dong-eun sobbing to her mom as she burns the place down. I know at first she's like, kind of like, it seems like you weren't sure whether she's laughing or not, but in the beginning, she's like in pain and she's like, you're my first enemy. It's your fault. Like, you started all of this, you know, it's your fault. That part, I was just like,
I think the other scene where she
devastating.
comes in and she starts cutting up the purse.
oh, yeah.
And then her mother's hitting her, like, why are you taking this? Because she scratched her in the face. Yeah.
Plot twist. Best plot twist.
Yejung's mom stopping Dong-eun from jumping off a building. Where the hell did she come from? What are you tailing me? What in the find a phone? What is happening? When old girl walked up, I was like, what?
Yeah. I mean,
it was good.
yeah.
And that really is the only thing, because the only other person, because I think if Yojung
showed up, I'd be like, oh God, okay. Well, you
But
have another
also-
person. Yeah.
But also, if Yojung showed up, I don't think he would have been able to stop her.
I mean, I think
He
she
just
would.
said-
I don't think she would have done it if someone stopped her.
If someone came to stop her, no.
But it would have been too like predictable for Yojung to show up to be like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Hyunnam too. Don't do it. Like, it needed to be someone like outside her circle.
It was definitely someone I didn't expect.
Yeah.
Because even if it would have been like, or it would have made sense if it was real estate harmony coming to save her. But then she would have needed to be on like a different building. But I don't think she would have jumped off real estate harmony's building.
Yeah.
So either it had to be either real estate harmony paying her back for saving her, but then they kind of saved each other.
Yeah.
Because real estate harmony walking into the Han River made Dong-eun not walk into the Han River. So, and she was like, we were both going to do this.
Yeah, I
so they
know.
saved each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the one I was just like, girl, what? But I also, like, it's when I saw her in the drama and she had the letters, I'm like, oh, they ain't activated her yet. She ain't had her big scene, because you could tell just in the way she was reacting, like, my son's being, I'm like,
Yeah,
her
that's
big
what you're
scene
saying.
hasn't happened yet.
So for me, it's Kyungnan killing Myung-oh, because I was expecting Kyungnan just have had the bottle because she saw the murder. I didn't expect her to be involved any
The one that hit the death blow?
That, I was like, oh man, it's probably that. That was my biggest one. And then I didn't expect Hoyoung to kill Chejun too. When I first watched it, I was like, oh geez. Because I really thought he was going to be on his like merry way with Yeshor.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we kind of talked about it
But
in
he
the
was like,
last
before
episode.
I
But
go,
yeah.
let me.
Yeah. Best writing decision.
Sohee's body being frozen.
Yeah. That needed to be, because that kept it going. Like, you needed her body, like, the body was kind of like the catalyst to everything happening around, like, everyone, like, trying to protect the body, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone looking for the body, like, everything, all this mystery around, like, you needed the body, you know? Mm-hmm. So that makes sense.
Because I think, that's the moment when you see, when Haejong, at Myung-ho's funeral, when Haejong says that Yeonjin said in a press conference, told the whole world about Sohee being pregnant, and then Jaejun realizes, and then he looks at her, he goes, that's when he abandons her.
Yeah, because he never makes an effort to reach out to her again. It's at that point, it's only about Yesor. Yeah, that is the point, because he was like, why would you disclose that information? Why? Because that's basically pointing to him as the killer of Choi too. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it ties him to the murder.
When I gave you an alibi, now you go and say that she was pregnant, they're going to know one another who the father was.
And then I'm going to get,
So you just implicated me. And even into episode 15, the body is still important.
So I think the writing one, this one was hard for me. It was it was good. I really, really liked their use of the devil's trumpet from the beginning, right? I like the way how they incorporated that from the beginning to make us wonder throughout, what Dong-eun really is, like how she is, like, is she good or is she bad? Because you're basically taking us on a journey. You're seeing her. Yes, we understand why she's doing it, but she's doing some pretty crazy things. You know what I mean? So to me, the devil's trumpet was a good starting off point to set that all up for us. And I liked how they kind of brought that theme back again and again, throughout. And then at the very end, they tied everything together with her putting it, she ultimately became a devil's trumpet. You know what I mean? It's like she's a flawed person,
and she's shouting at heaven,
shouting at the heavens, all of that. So I thought that was smart.
What was the worst writing decision?
Okay, so I thought about this because one thing I really just made me cringe every time, but now I understand why they did it. I hated the dialogue between Yeojong and his mom, because it felt too hokey. Like they were always joking. He would come and she's like, I'm only eating salad. Then he sees her a couple episodes later. She's like, oh, I didn't even recognize you.
She's like, I was getting ready for bikini season, but now everybody's wearing sun shirts. So I was just kind of like, why is this interaction so fucking cheesy? But then I realized at the very end why they did it is because they're both he is hiding his hurt and his turmoil from his mom because he wants to protect his mom. And his mom also knows he's in turmoil, but she's trying to also protect him. So that's why their dialogue is so silly.
They're kind of on walking around eggshells around another because they don't want to
they're joking with each other because
they don't want to hurt each other. You know what I mean?
So, I don't want you to know how sad I am. I don't want you to know how sad I am. Also, this happened years ago.
Yeah. So at first I was like, oh God, it was so annoying. I really was like, what is this like?
Because it felt flirting.
It's not even flirting. It was just, if you listen, it's cheesy. It's super cheesy dialogue. And I was like, why is this Ajumma, why is she putting such cheesy things? With Chejun, I understand, because Chejun would just say random stuff that was kind of for comic relief. But I almost felt like the mother-son dialogue was just off. But again, now I understand. Yeah. So for me, that was, I guess that's not the worst writing decision, but that stood out,
Mine was the Sada masturbation scene. For what? She just needed to have a needle in her arm. She just needed to be doing drugs in a sanctuary.
I think they
in front of a giant cross.
What was this fascination around her like? They hypersexualized her. You know what I mean? If you think about it,
she was in a threesome. They found her. She was
half naked. She was,
with two other men there.
And then she was going around apparently like a prostitute in Paris or something. Her dad was freaking out. So it's interesting.
I think it plays into the way that people think drug addicts live.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay.
Because it's like, oh yeah, you want to get high, you'll have sex with anybody.
Be a woman of the night.
Yeah, you'll be a late or of the day or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's also like she was also getting other people high. It's like, oh, you want to be one of my interns? You want to be one of my students?
Like, no.
Yeah, and so I think I think her having I think it was enough for her to be. I think it was enough for her to just be high. It didn't need to be her. And not only was she fantasizing, she was fantasizing about Myung-oh.
Yeah.
Which was also crazy because there's never any indication there was anything romantic between them or even lustful or whatever because he's sexually assaulting everybody around him.
Yeah.
And then with her, it's just like, oh yeah, I liked it. It's like, what? No, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
And that whole scene right there.
Yeah, it's a little
was unnecessary.
Okay. So that concludes it, but last question. What was your overall drama rating?
I honestly would say a 9.
A 9? Okay.
Because the ending did not make me want to throw anything at my TV. And there's been a couple, and like you said, this is the best ending we've seen in a drama.
It is.
And it's like, oh, somebody actually thought about instead of just because like everything is wrapped up in a bow except for the last revenge. And I think it also leads you to think that not only are they getting revenge for this because it's like, oh, I helped you get revenge because she helped Haejung get revenge. She helped Kyung-dong get revenge. So it's like, oh, and she didn't jump off a building. So Yeonjung can get revenge. So yeah.
Okay, 9.
Okay, what's yours?
Me, mine is like, if I could give it 11, I know it's a 1 to 10, I would give it 11. 10, high 10s, 11s.
10s across the board.
I loved this drama. Just, I am so glad I rewatched it. Like, again, I think the first time, because there's so much shock value, I was more like, this is nuts. And I was like, what the crap, But the ending, I watched it 3 times, the ending. The 3 times, yeah. I watched the final 2 episodes 3 times because I was just like, there's so much. Like, it all just makes sense. She wraps it up so well. The writing was fantastic. And I also felt that I genuinely, knew the characters. Like, you know what I mean? You could ask me a question, I'm probably making it up, but I feel like I understand the characters because that's how much Kim Eun-suk was able to give us. In everything, not even just the writing, but the nuances, the acting, everything. I felt like all these people, who they are, what their motivations are, why they are the way they are, all of it.
It is very much a study in,
holy crap.
I took a comedy pilot writing class.
Yeah.
And I would really I don't know if he does non-comedy writing, but I would really email him and go, hey,
you need to watch this. Yeah.
Teach your students how to write a good drama.
Yeah.
They should watch the show.
And, this is the one where...
Especially character development, story development.
Everything.
Consistency,
wrapping it up, the tone, tying everything at the end, leaving. And I love the ending. I know you were kind of about the ending, but for me, I love the open-endedness of it because, again, you gave enough to the audience that you can see, anyone, we can all know, we all have an inkling of what could happen.
No. I was saying that as far as Korean dramas go, I've never seen a cliffhanger on a Korean drama.
Yeah.
I've not gotten enough information.
Yeah.
Again, Mulsi backstory, but
yeah, but we can assume what happens. It's going to be successful. Yeah.
But this one, it's everything was wrapped up, and it was it wasn't where it was wrapped up. Where it's what are you talking? Why did that happen? Yeah. It wasn't them standing somewhere holding hands or at a wedding or something like that. It was, we're on to the next. I got my revenge. Now let's get yours.
And it's a realistic ending. And I think everyone, and what I loved about it too, is every single character, they were able to have their own agency at the end. Dong-eun was, Yeojung was, Hyunnam, everyone was able to they had their own agency. There was resolution for everyone, all the good people. Everyone had some sort of resolution.
They also didn't wrap it up so much where it wasn't Hyunnam at the airport with Sunha coming back.
Yeah.
So it wasn't her because then it's because this isn't that type of drama. So you're supposed to wonder, is the daughter going to come back? She has her because now she got the money.
Yeah.
Because also But what I would have loved to see when
Yeah.
you see her cleaning up the apartment, what I would have rather seen her doing is packing and moving.
See, so I don't think so. The whole point of it, though, I thought about that because I know you kept on bringing. I think you brought it up last episode too.
About what?
About why Hyunnam is not being reunited with Hona.
No, I know it's going to take time. I know that's not something.
It's not the time thing. I think though, if you go back, I think she has fully sacrificed Hona.
Oh, because someone tells her you're never going to see her again.
She's fully, and I think she's accepted it because, it kind of shows you Hyunnam's love for her daughter, right? She loves her so much, she's willing to sacrifice everything, even seeing her, to make sure that Hona is going to be happy. And who knows what happens in the future, but at that moment, it was very clear to me that like Dong-eun was making it like you're never gonna see her again. Are you okay with that?
Oh, I know.
You know?
I know they made it seem like that, but
Yeah.
it was just like, but it was like, oh, because I just thought like, again, it's like, with the usual, it's like we're wrapping up. But it also was fully explained that she's never going to see her daughter.
And I love that because it's like, it just shows you how much she loved her and the sacrifice she was willing to do.
Because the other mothers did no sacrifice for their children whatsoever.
And I would also say this is the drama that I think it needs to be watched in Korean. And this is one, you remember we talked about like
the subtitles being trash?
not the subtitles, but
the dubbing.
Not the dubbing. Ignore that. The dubbing, the subtitles. I think this is one of those shows, the nuance of the language, the culture, all of it. I think this. So what I'm saying is, I think this should be. I think Korean watchers and Korean speakers probably, there's a level of understanding that you have because it's so rich. So I actually think that this would be a really good one to remake in the US with more US, like with American, like nuances and language. Yeah, I really do. Because you remember I've talked about in the past, I'm like, they don't need to remake that. I wouldn't want to see that remade because like we already have a great version. But for me, like the show is so good. I feel like if you can like do what Kim Eun-suk did with the original work, if you're able to translate it and like adapt it into an American series, I think it'd be so good.
So do we want to do the epilogues from Jennifer B now?
Yeah, so we're going to do what are our epilogues for certain characters, right? So this was, as Sarangees suggested it, Jennifer B. Okay, so Dong-eun, what do you wish for her? What's your
think
epilogue?
she becomes an executioner for other people to get revenge.
Yeah, we talked about it with Rep, but yeah, they open up their agency.
Yep. Revenge Incorporated. Or whatever K-pop Demon Hunter way we can sing that.
I wish for Dong-eun, I want her to finish architecture school.
Cute.
And I want her to become an architect.
See.
And maybe in the future, she runs into Do-young because I think he's still running the company. Yes. And maybe they work on a project together as friends and they could have kimbap together. Cute. Convenience store kimbap. Kind of like that.
Maybe they design a kimbap store together.
Yeah. No, I think they eat together and he's more like open. But I think for her, though, in all seriousness, I just wish like she pursues, like, I think the architecture dream when she tells Do-young that she wanted to be an architect, but she like because of this bullying, she couldn't do it. It was just so I want her to fulfill her childhood dreams.
But she also could have done it. She ended up getting a GED, and then she went to other college. That's how she met Yojong.
I know, but she had to live for that revenge.
I get it. Or you could have just gone to architecture school and then designed a building and just gone to therapy.
Yojong.
He gets revenge on the man who killed his dad.
Yes.
And his clinic becomes super successful.
Oh, he goes back.
Goes back to the clinic. Further funding. Dong-eun's revenge operation.
Okay. Or they could work together.
Right, because she said, I'm trying to get revenge for you. Revenge costs money. That's why she has to tutor these students. So he's out here giving all these ladies, the rich ladies, what do you call them?
Samonyms?
Madams,
yes.
Yeah, giving the Samonyms all of the Botox or whatever. And then they have money for the revenge operation.
I hope he goes back and takes over the hospital. You can't give up. Yeah. You can't give up after the revenge. You can't, like, it's your family's hospital. You gotta, like, your dad died. You know what I mean? This is his dad's, go back, run the hospital, and be happy, right? Maybe they have a kid or two. But again, I don't know if Dong-eun's gonna be, I think it's gonna be baby steps for Dong-eun.
Oh,
she's gonna have some trauma with having kids, you know?
She ain't having kids till she's 45.
Yeah,
like,
I know,
she'll be fine.
Okay. Yeonjin.
I think she spends every day in prison getting bullied. I think she has to give the weather report every day on command, no matter where it is. She spends every day in prison getting bullied and trying to get her mom to acknowledge her.
Yeah.
And I think something's going to have to happen in prison where it's like either where her mom's going to probably like say something to the wrong lady because she's going to try to run stuff.
Yeah.
And then she's going to have to save her mom. And then her mom's going to have to acknowledge her. But something's going to have to happen for her mom to acknowledge her.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think she's just going to suffer. I mean, if anything, I feel like she may go crazy. She seemed crazy in that final scene. But like you said, maybe she's becoming bullied. And maybe she just loses her mind. And she's like cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah.
And she ends up in the psych ward where she's trying to bully people. Or she's in the psych ward bullying people, and then she sees like the ghost of Myung-oh and the ghost of Soo-hee pop up, and she's just like, get out of here.
Or what would be crazy if I'm her? See, like if she was strong, like mentally strong.
She's not though.
But if she was, I would try to rehabilitate myself.
But she has 2 murders on her. She can't get out.
But she can like, I don't know, maybe she can like.
But wait, isn't it in Korea? Don't you get a reduced sentence if you show remorse?
I think so. So I feel like she needs to get a grip.
Yeah.
And she can like go back.
Put your drawers
and like
up.
she can, I don't know if, she could study to become a attorney.
Get herself out.
That'd be crazy. That would be wild. But
nah,
we exaggerate.
No, she's too busy being a victim.
Okay, Toyoung.
He lives happily ever after with Yesol in the UK.
I know.
Finds some nice lady.
I know. I really do hope he goes back and forth because I hope he didn't give up his position.
No.
Yeah. So he's still working. He's working abroad. He's working remotely. Mm-hmm. He calls in
with a 10-hour time difference.
10-hour time difference. But I think I really want him to reunite with Dong-eun, and they could open a building together. They could design a building, you know. That'd be kind of nice.
That'd be sweet. So,
Haejong, because Haejong's kind of like.
Well, I think Haejong ends up working in like a factory situation, but maybe like her family's dry cleaners, but she can't interact with customers. So she's just in the back washing clothes.
She's going to be mute. She'll, learn sign language. You think she'll ever get a voice back?
The doctor said miracles happen.
Maybe she prays a lot.
Whenever a doctor's like miracles happen, you're in trouble. When the doctor has to go to the Lord, you need help.
You think she's looking for Chejun? You think anyone's looking for Chejun?
I wonder if his parents are looking for him.
I think.
Because I think they would have heard about the car accident.
I wonder if Homegirl had her mind straight, she has an attorney. I wonder if she's like asking the attorney, where's Chejun?
Because if Toyoung was the one who set up the white cement truck of doom, what they probably would have done is gotten rid of Jejun's car also.
Well, what happened to what happened to the evidence?
So you have to get rid of the car. You have to get rid of a cement truck. But it's easy. But like those construction vehicles get in accidents and they have dents in them all the time.
Do you think Toyoung hired the goons?
The one that killed Detective Ajushi? Uh-huh. I would have loved to see the one goon that hit him in the hammer in the driver's seat of the cement mixer.
Because I think that would have made sense. But
that would have made sense. But I also think that they would have, because if it's a site as big as that, they probably could have just sunk the car into some cement as well.
Yeah.
And then he completely disappears.
Crazy. Okay, so what about Hyunnam?
Well, since you're saying that Hyunnam had to sacrifice everything, I guess her daughter doesn't come back. Mm-hmm. But I think she opens a PI firm.
And partners with
Dong-eun's revenge operation.
Yeah. She's pretty good at that.
And the front is the panchan stop.
I know.
So in the front, they're selling panchan.
And in the back,
cameras. Photo development center.
It's basically the war room in the back.
Yeah, she is Kodak. Like everything. She's got all kind of old boy who's wiping hard drives, recovering that. He's back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe teacher dude quit because he didn't want like working at that private school.
Yeah.
Now he's helping her do stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think's going on with Yeonam?
Yeah, I think she's just gonna live. I hope, I understand why Dong-eun doesn't want to see her again, but after she reaches out to I really hope that they stay friends because this is nuts. And I hope Dong-eun keeps the landlady and Hyunnam in her life. And honestly, Seongi and then the nurse lady, like, what are you doing? Be like, farewell. Well, maybe she did that because she thought she was gonna.
Right. And now that she's still with us.
Yeah, maybe she can just go.
Now, those are all of the employees of the revenge / PI operation.
That's the season 2. Everyone is asking for.
That's the new show. It's the Glory Incorporated. And now they're all out here helping people who are victims get revenge.
I know.
What do you think is going to happen with Kyung-eun?
Oh God, I hope she finds her way. That girl went through a lot too. I want her. I just need to leave Siesta, and I'm sure she does. But she needs to go back to school. I don't know. She needs a career change. She needs something.
I think the first thing she should do is go work at the banchan shop
with Kyungnan, with Hyunnam,
just to get out of Siesta, or now that old boy is gone, now she's the owner of Siesta.
I think Siesta is looming over her. It's the bully. I think she needs to go back to school. She needs to move. She needs to go back to school. She needs a new start.
Works the banchan shop, goes back to school. Once she gets her degree or whatever, then she can start a new life somewhere else.
I just need her to move on because she's also stuck.
She's also stuck at 18.
It's a very, and hopefully she can be like Sohee and Dong-eun and move on, but
they can all get past it.
Okay, so
that is the end of the party.
Oh man, what a drama. I am so glad we did this. I know. I love this show so much.
It's a very good show, and as an actor, it was great to watch. As someone who's getting more into script writing, it was good to watch. This show is the reason that people like these shows. They like K-dramas the way that they do. The acting is great. I'm glad we did this show. Y'all, Sarangees, you win. It's a 9 out of 10. I'm glad that we did it.
Yep.
And I hope whatever show we do next on our next K-drama chase is just as good.
I know. And I think it will be. I do love thrillers. I realize I like a thriller.
You do. And
I like a thriller. I'm like, I
don't need to be thrilled, friend.
Oh man.
I don't need to be thrilled.
Gosh, there's another show. It's murder. It's very dark. It's called Signal. Real good show.
Oh yeah, you've talked about the show before.
Oh man. If we can do Signal, if I could change the direction, let's if I had it my way, it'd just be thriller.
And then it would just be coming back okay,
you're just hey.
Just stressing my therapist out.
I know, but I think what we can do is we can rotate. We can go happy, rom-com.
I still think we should ask people if we should do Mr. Queen.
Mr. Queen would be fun. Mr.
Queen's a lot of fun.
People like Mr. Queen. Mr. Queen is, and what's his face is in it? Nainu from Marry My Husband.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in it.
Also, did you watch Under the Queen's Umbrella?
Yeah, Under the Queen's Umbrella is really good.
It's good, but I'm also
I think Mr. Queen would be good because, I know you want to do a Haguk, but I think it's a comedic Haguk, so it's easier and it's fusion-y. So it's because someone goes back in the past, similar to Bon Appetit. So I think our first Sarangees, it's a good, for non-Haguk people.
It's on Netflix. It's not like it's on Viki or Cocoa or anything like that.
Basically, we're just turning into a freaking Netflix spot. Anyway,
Netflix, but it's they're getting the good ones. So, but also it's I also think that that's probably one that a lot of people watched.
Mr. Queen people talk about, so that's usually on our list, but we'll see. But this was great. I'm so glad we did this.
Me too. It was the acting was great. There's certain scenes you're just like, it's what you fast forward.
It's literally this.
It's just truly like, okay, because it's like, but people have husbands like that.
It's realistic. It's shocking. There's everything. It's like anyways, okay.
Yes.
We'll talk to y'all later.
Sarangees.